we can speak live to Mark Atterton, the African and Asian Regional Director for Relief International. Mark, welcome to the program. This is Focus on Africa. Maybe you could start by just giving us what your reaction was when you received news about this attack at the Zamzam Camp where your team was operating.
Thank you, Wahiga. It's good to be on the program with you today. Obviously, our reaction as an organization, and for me personally, as the regional director, was one of complete devastation. We had the news initially that 9 of our staff had been killed. We've since heard that it's now 10. These are medical doctors, ambulance drivers, and Relief International has been operational in Zamzam since the conflict has begun, providing that essential medical and nutritional support to a very vulnerable population, as you said, in the midst of famine as well. The siege on Zamzam has been relentless, and our thoughts and immediate prayers are with the families of those who have been so tragically killed in this attack.
What gave your team courage to stay on when I imagine others probably may have left? And was there a warning given to humanitarian workers who were present before these attacks?
Yeah, that's right. The siege on Zamzam has been ongoing for nearly a year now, the siege on El Fasher for a long time. Relief International has actually ended up as being one of the only, if not the only, international organization operating in Zamzam in these last few months, as the tensions and the insecurities have indeed increased. Our staff are local to the region. They're local to the area. They know the area very well. And we've been in touch with our staff on a daily basis about their safety and security. The sudden attack and siege from RSF on Friday evening was unpredicted, and also unprecedented in its brutality in the Zamzam area. Remember, this is a camp of vulnerable people, predominantly women, children, elderly, where Relief International, through its healthcare systems, have been providing up to 300 consultations every single day in a state of really tough conditions. Access to food, limited. Access to water, very, very limited. Access to fuel, problematic. Even our pharmaceutical supplies have always been at the very edge of what we need to be able to provide the immediate life-saving humanitarian support. So this, as we believe, a targeted attack on the health facilities has come as a big shock to us as an organization.
I know you briefly mentioned a little bit about the roles that those who lost their lives were playing, but what more can you tell us, details of your team members who lost their lives?
Yeah, these staff have been working for Relief International for a long time. We had 3 doctors who were lost, 4 ambulance drivers. Our team leader for the area also was lost. These are absolutely critical staff for us and a really important part of Relief International as an organization in Sudan. They have tirelessly been committed to the people of El Fasher, of Zamzam, of North Darfur, and have worked in very, very tough conditions without exception. And remember, this is an area at the moment that is pretty much surrounded by RSF prior to RSF taking over Zamzam this weekend. So the opportunities for getting out have actually been extremely limited and are very, very dangerous. Even that short road between Zamzam and El Fasher changes on a day-to-day basis on whether it's open and safe or impossible to navigate.
Mark Atterton, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for speaking with us, despite, I imagine, a lot happening in your organization. The African and Asian Regional Director for Relief International, speaking with us on the program.